A class action lawsuit on behalf of a dozen special needs students and their families against the Clark County School District and the Nevada Department of Education is moving forward. Today, the U.S. District Court for the District of Nevada denied CCSD and the NDE's motions to dismiss the lawsuit filed against them a year ago. The lawsuit alleges CCSD has systemic failures that have denied thousands of students their, quote, right to a free and appropriate public education under federal law. Crisis in the Classroom investigative reporter Tiffany Lane is live with the details.
Yes, Marie, there are 12 families that are part of this class action lawsuit. Now, they tell me their children's needs that are legally required are not being met. And they're not asking for money, but they are asking for changes immediately in our schools.
I am so pleased with the ruling for today because it means that somebody finally listened.
Parents part of a class action lawsuit against CCSD and the Nevada Department of Education say a federal judge's decision on Thursday is a positive one for children in the district. The lawsuit alleges that CCSD left students without the services required under federal law and failed students with special needs and disabilities.
My child has dyslexia and ADHD, and we had him privately assessed. We spent thousands of dollars out of pocket to get the diagnoses that he needed. The district was so unwilling to help us.
Caitlin Werlinger is one of 12 families named in the class action lawsuit. 11 of those still have children in CCSD. They're not asking for money, but they are asking for changes in local schools. Attorneys for the plaintiffs say there are several problems that led to legal action.
Number one, they simply have insufficient staff. Number two, a number of people that are there, that staff that exist, aren't well qualified, aren't specially trained to deal with these special situations. And three, there seems to be a glaring lack of accountability.
Teachers are not getting trained in behavioral support. They are being placed in special education classes without the appropriate certifications or licenses.
Back in 2021, a judge ruled CCSD has to pay the Rogich family nearly $500,000 after not meeting the needs of their daughter with dyslexia and other learning challenges. Now, Lori Rogich, a prominent attorney, is one of the attorneys heading this lawsuit.
I have to give a lot of credit to the families for having the courage and the willingness to come forward, recognizing that their child may not benefit from this. And we know that firsthand. That happened to us with regard to our lawsuit on behalf of our daughter, Olivia. We kept going, even though she had long graduated from high school. When the court finally ruled in her case,
More than 40,000 students with disabilities at the Clark County School District could be directly affected by this outcome. If the plaintiffs succeed, we maybe see stronger accountability measures, improved resources, and greater protections for students with disabilities.
Now they move forward in their efforts.
We're going to do everything we can to move this case forward to trial as quickly as possible.
I think all we're doing is holding people accountable. We're just asking them to do their jobs.
Now, I did reach out to CCSD as well as the Nevada Department of Education, and both say that they do not comment on pending litigation.
Well, Tiffany, in your report there, we heard from the mother, Caitlin, who talked about the challenges she says her son is faced with getting resources. Any update with her family?
So according to Caitlin, she claims that, once she became part of this lawsuit, that her son did start receiving help, and she did cite some great staff members at her school that started helping after she became part of this. But again, this is a developing story. We will continue to provide updates as this moves forward. Marie?
Tiffany Lane reporting on Crisis in the Classroom. Thank you for that. And last month, we told you how CCSD is seeing its lowest number of teacher vacancies in years. However, vacancies for special education teachers continues. Of the 320 classroom openings, 163 are in special education. Tiffany asked CCSD Superintendent Joan Ebert about what they're doing to address this concern.
What is being done to fill those positions specifically, and say, because that is a very specific niche that you have to have specific requirements for those students.
The legislature was wonderful in the fact that they are providing $45 million each year over the next 2 years to help compensate for those hard to fill positions, special education, mathematics, science.
Ebert says the district is also working with UNLV to get more licensed professionals in the classroom.